Okay, there's another clue to where I'm at. More clues. And I shouldn't have to tell you why this is a pretty good spot. Alright, this is where I'm going to fish. I haven't really given it a good look yet, but I can tell you right now, this is good. So yesterday when I did that video, I was filling up the raised beds and I said what I was going to do with those worms I got. Some worms. That's what I'm going to do. So I was I guess done running my major errands for today, you know, and I was just feeling a little, you know, like what was I about to do? I got some plants I could be up potting, but I just wasn't feeling motivated. I still need to do it, but just wasn't feeling that pressing. So you know what? This spot is just, you know, probably from the time I just left, maybe 15 minutes, but I walked. I bet I can park a little closer. I don't know if you can see my car from here. Let's see. It's the red car right there. But anyway, I walked from there because it was the first parking spot, and I didn't really think about it. I could have spent another 2 minutes to drive up here and see. But first time coming, so probably just excitement. I'll explain a little bit about this pole later. This is an old school Shakespeare. Walmart, it used to be a Walmart brand. They used to make them like this before I was a teenager. We had a lot of these poles. And they last a long time. I found this one. I think I've had this pole for over 10 years. And, you know, it was older than that when I got it, for sure. But they last a long time. They really do. Okay. So I'm just gonna go with a little itty bitty hook. It's a pretty good spot. I'll show you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm trying to get in the water. Yeah, I should show you that. What makes for a decent fishing spot. And all I want to put on here is a little split shot. It's been a while since I've been in my, I need to organize my, yeah. It could be hard to find what you need. Tackle boxes. Yeah. Here's one. Okay. This is a large one. I don't really need it that big, but it'll get the job done for you. So you tie on your hook. When you put on your weight, it all depends on the bottom. If there's less snags, you can go farther. When there's more snags, like if you're pulling in these weeds, right, you would want it as close as possible, because when you pull up your weight, then you're pulling this up, right? If all these weeds weren't here and this was laying here, it wouldn't matter that it was more line out there, because there's not stuff on the bottom to get snagged. Does that make sense? Ask me again if it doesn't. All right. Some people just put it in there. I wrap it around one time because I don't like it to move that much. And you're not supposed to bite it with your teeth. So do not do it. This is a certified earthworm, not a night crawler, not a red worm, a earthworm, which are better at certain times than both of those that I mentioned. The earthworm is a whole different species. Okay. Worm on. And that's fishing. See if I can get one more in. If I do put another one in, that pole would have to go out further and the next one would have to go out shorter. Let me illustrate. This pole has been sitting for a long time. I believe that's 6-pound test. Dirty! Jackrabbit. This is definitely worth coming back to. The wastewater plant right there? No. Alright. No. Might be. I got get my bearings. Sense of direction wasn't a thing that I was overly endowed with. A stringer in there. I'm just gonna use these little cheap hooks. I'm not I'm not too serious right now. I just came out. To hopefully complete a video. Be careful. Lots of mulberry bushes. Don't bite it. Don't do it. Okay, that is a night crawler. That's a night crawler. Because they come out at night and crawl around. I guess that's worth doing a little video on, right? Explaining the difference of the different kind of worms you come across and bait. And the rolls this bait, I guess. Double check. Make sure we're not stuck. And we're stuck. Metal. First cast. Alright. Kind of messed up my worm a little bit. I'll put another piece on there. It's hard to catch a fish when your hook is up under a piece of metal, right? That's why it's important to check your pole, right? I could have been sitting here talking to you, and there would have been never, or at least a hard fish jumping. Heard a fish jumping. It would have been hard to you getting a bite. It looks like. Can you see that? You see? That's a bite. Haha! Nice. I like to wait till they're on. I don't. Some people run and try and hook them. Drop that right in close too. Big worm should have used a little piece, but it's still biting. I'm gonna put one in right behind it. I don't cast over it. Same bait. That was a night crawler on there, wasn't it? Yeah, pretty sure it was a night crawler. Okay. Sucker fish. That's how they bite too. Strip me almost gone. I have something for him though. I have something for him. Got to retie though. We're gonna tear him up. Suckerfish are like they'll be in a school. So there's quite a few of them down there when you find them. And can you see that? Okay. So I think they're biting again, but they are experts. Their mouth is funny. Hopefully I'll be able to show you. That's why they call them suckerfish. They have like a little sucker snout, which makes them a little more difficult to hook. Which is why I said I have something for them. Big enough? I think it is. I think it is. So I'm going to use a treble hook. 3 little hooks on it. They're a good fight too. This isn't I could almost do a little bit stronger gear. Get out the way right there so you can see that. I think we'll get us a fish. That was a bite on first cast on this rod. First cast was actually snagged, so that means they're pretty active. Okay, back on with the okay. That's a squawfish, not a sucker. Here we go. Pike minnow. If this channel keeps up, I'm going to use something like that as a bait for striper. Yes, I'm going to catch a fish with something like this soon enough. But I will be eating these. If I get a bigger one, I might try to eat it. I'm supposed to be keeping all I catch. From now on, yes, we're going to those are invasive. They're no good for the water. They just still bait, eat the babies of other fish. They're not really edible. I mean, they're hard to eat, I should say. They are edible, which is why I'm gonna eat them. But no rag. Wash my hands over here real fast. So as you can see, that's what makes some of the farm life kind of fun. One job leads to a little bit of fun later. In this case, it was filling up those raised beds, digging up the composted, this might be a little too little. I thought it was a sucker fish. Still be better. Yeah, filling up those raised beds, you know, doing some work. Collected some bait while I was doing it. Yes. Really? Oh boy, that's a good one. This right here, somebody big fishing. It's a good one. Probably because I must have been in the middle of lifting it up when that fish bit. Okay. I'll have to retie again. This is all messed up. I've not done this before. Whatever this is. Okay, there we go. It's looking better than it was. That's looking better. Okay. Oh my goodness. And it's up underneath the spool. Whoo! Come on. Up under the spool, so we have to take that off, get that off. That seemed to do it right there. Sometimes the reels will have little pieces. You don't want to take that off on some. They might have a little thing in there and it falls, ruins your reel. You lose a little piece. You got to be careful. Okay, so it looks like we fixed that. Reel that up straight. We wrapped around up here while we were doing all that, right? Never panic. Don't get upset. Don't get stressed out about it. Worst case scenario, cut the line, start over. I know you don't want to hear that, but it happens. Okay. This looks like it's a little earthworm balled up onto the treble hook. Difficult fishing with two rods close like this. Very difficult. This is large call, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, sun is dipping. Let's hope for one more. I was getting a bite when I was casting in that other one. Okay. You know what? I might need some juice, huh? Do I have any on you? Very little. Oh no, it's plugged in. Okay. Well, we got one. Pretty quick too. And again, where there's fish like that, there are fish that want to eat those pike minnows. Stripers do want to eat them. I think both are getting bit a little bit. Looks like there's nibbles going on. Mosquitoes are starting to bite, for sure. That is the wastewater plant. Sure is. out. I may work there one day soon, possibly. Mm-hmm. You just take a boat over. And that fish also illustrates why I really don't try to set the hook on him too much. That fish he hooked himself. That's why he was pulling the way he was. When they're biting, like if you saw the first little bites, they grab it, they pick it up, and they're pulling it away. Yes, there's a chance that if I was holding the rod, I could try to set the hook on him, but I'm also jerking bait off the hook, jerking the bait away from where the fish was biting it, right? And it's you gotta kind of, there is a time to do it. Generally when this is called bait fishing, I let them take it for the most part. They might bite so much that I get frustrated. It's like, okay, see, they're starting to bite a little bit. They might start to bite so much that I get frustrated and try to hook them. That's rare, because I've been doing it for so long. Pike minnows are experts at biting without getting hooked. Seen it all my life. All right, sun's almost gone. Be time to get back home here in a little bit. Come on. It's a decent little spot. It's probably, I don't know what's like to the left of me. Someone else could be fishing like right here. And if you ask me, I want it to be on that point right there, right? On that point casting here. There's been a lot of fish activity over there. I've heard they've caught stripers underneath this bridge quite a bit too, when they're running around. Oh, you see that? Aha! Busted. So yeah, see, if you're fishing right there on the point, right, you could be casting right to him. That was a bigger whatever, squawfish or a suckerfish. One more cast. One more cast. One more cast on both rods. One more cast on both rods. Good one. There you go. just keep hooking them until the hook is pretty full and there's just like a little point exposed. Oh, treble hook got me. Got one of those red worms. I think the red worms left. I don't see them. That one? Red ones are like that though. Red ones get up and go. That's crazy. Oh, there's one. Okay, I think that's a red one. Yeah, that's one. Red worms are always looking for decomposing matter to help with the, I think they eat the bacteria off of decomposing matter. So when they don't have that, they're going to look for it. So that's why even in your compost piles, it has to be just right, or else they'll leave and come back to it's ready. Five more minutes, then we stop. 5 more minutes, then we stop. Oh, this is where I belong. Oh, much needed. Even for 5 minutes. I've been out here, been recording for just about half an hour. Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, hey. Both of those worms I put on there deserve a fish. Both of them. But I'll just take one. I'll just take one. That'll do. Uh-oh. You saw that, didn't you? Did you see that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See how it went? It's sticking a little bit, but it's not sticking too much. It's a big worm too. Like that. And it's on. You don't have to do that. Like that. Surprise here. Ooh, we got a surprise. Let's see here. He swallowed the hook, and he's a beautiful. Nice steelhead. He's got the adipose fin, so I have to let him go. I don't have my license anyway for these, but all right. Cut the hook. It'll disintegrate his mouth. Okay, let me cut the line anyway. Nice. Bonus. Wasn't expecting him. You never know what you're gonna get. Okay, done with that one. No hook on there, I'm not gonna put another one on. A little steelhead, that was nice, about 12 inches. Sweet. We'll wait on, I'm gonna cast that one out one more time. Yes, as I was saying, you never know what you're gonna get. Shoot, a fish could come. You saw how hard that was pulling. You know, bigger fish will come pop the line before I ever even get a chance to grab the rod. Or if the line don't snap, has a chance of pulling the pole into the water. Well, there's fish that can do it. Are they here? You have to wait and see, but it's great. When you've been fishing as long as I have, it's almost like, it almost feels like work. It just, you know, I need to learn how to stop and enjoy it more. I do enjoy it, but it's just, you see, I catch them, I know what to do, I do it, get them back in the water, just keep going, right? It's awesome. It is awesome. Steelhead. That was at least 12 inches. 18 inches, right? 27 inches. They seem to like the night crawlers. That's a red worm on this one. Red worm and an earthworm. Looks like he's going home. It's a small little motor. It's like a 9.9, 10 horsepower, maybe 15, maybe 15. I've been on this river with a 15. It does it. It gets the job done. That was probably a 12-foot. Mine was a 14-foot. There you go. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's go 10. 10 to him. probably about it. When they stop biting, there's a reason why, you know, especially when they want it. When they stop, make me a liar. Make me a liar. Let him hook himself. Let him hook himself. Nice spot. First time here. 2 fish here. Lots of action. Let me know if you want to come join me. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get some striper out of here eventually. I mean, striper are always on the move, so one day they might be here, the next one moment they might be here, the next they're up or down river. So it's good to have a boat when you're going after. All right, when you're going after striper. All right. Hope that was fun to watch. It was fun to do. I'm gonna reel up and head home. Somebody's behind my car. I will catch you later. I don't know what's next, but we'll think of something, huh? Take care. Try to remember to get the worm hook, the worm gets off your hook. It's hard to come off when it dries. probably should have used a bigger hook. That's just too tiny. That's probably why they were getting away with it. That other hook seemed to work just fine now, didn't it? If they swallowed that, it don't matter. When they swallow it, it don't matter. Later, everybody. Time to get home.